Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Going for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll test the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to pass. The short hands. It's Bishop. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm flow. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Volunteers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. We can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound understanding what they were seeing and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the 1st down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
At the 37. 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied at 7.
And the Vols are on the move. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 18.
know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Bringing the heat. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. Keeps the legs moving. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Sampson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air, it's Sellers. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They're going to throw it again. Slings it downfield. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer,
fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Excellent field position here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
and that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Sayin. They're trying to get to him. Brings it in down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16.
16.
They're off to take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ready. 14 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll take over 1st and 10. Time for at least 2 plays. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I imagine he's going to get an ear.
The 11.
Sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
What a nifty one there to pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, he'll fire. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And that one will give them the lead. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Calls his own number. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Oh, it looks as if the... And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Right on target this time. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Sampson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Tennessee, number 5, with the grab and the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. Oh, the fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied. Got it.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Tennessee! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Smashes through. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with this defense and they get the ball back. The offense set for a 1st down play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Fires on the move. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. At the 35, he's got room. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Snares it outside. It's Graham. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! On to attempt the try. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep
running toward the tape. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
On the ground, it's Parker. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense will use a timeout and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. To move quickly here, they need to get it to field goal range. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants a big play here late. It's complete. A huge pickup. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.